Our guest today is Waheed Hassan, who's the head of ZMH Advisors. His company has just come up with an amazing tool called the ESG Engagement Dashboard. You're going to get a little demonstration of what that looks like. It's a moonshot solution to a problem that all companies are having right now, public and private companies. It's amazing stuff. Waheed has a long history as an analyst, worked for ISS, proxy solicitor, IR company, but now he's really hit a home run here. Love it. I'm Brock Romanek. Today on Zippy Point. So the ESG Engagement Dashboard, it's an amazing solution to a real problem that we all recognize. But of course, you spotted this issue a little bit further on down the line because you've been working on the dashboard for a while. I do want to, we're going to do a little demonstration here later on in this video, but I do want to refer people to the other 5-minute video that your company has put together that displays how the dashboard works in a little bit more detail. But I have to ask you, how did you come up with the idea for this platform?
Thanks, Brock. Excited to be here. That's a great question because the idea came because of we were trying to solve a problem for a client. One of the largest tech companies, a pre-IPO company, was having investor meetings. And the CFO called me after one of the meetings and said, Waheed, I got peppered with questions on ESG about workforce diversity, right? Board composition, climate. I'm a numbers guy. Where are these questions coming from, right? And I said, yeah, these questions are there because you just have to be prepared for this conversation because investors are focused on ESG. And then I realized it's not just this CFO. I've been getting these calls very frequently where companies the CFO or the CEO is in front of an investor and they get questions about like ESG and they think, oh, we want one prepared and nobody wants to be unprepared in front of an investor. So we thought this is a problem we need to solve. And because we have over 25 years of experience in corporate governance, like ESG, executive comp, shareholder engagement, we can take that expertise, combine it with technology to create a solution that helps solve this problem. So that's where the idea came from. Creating a tool that will give companies and our clients insight into who the investor is, what do they care about before the meeting, what team are they going to speak with, what are top of mind issues for these investors, how have these investors engaged with other companies in the past, what has been the outcome of that engagement. So we started to collect all of this data behind the scenes, and we used technology to create a database, a searchable database that you can access 24/7 that leverages cutting-edge technology on the back end to make you to ensure you have a successful and constructive shareholder engagement.
Yeah, it's one of those ideas where if you heard someone say, hey, pitch it sort of like, we want to build something like this, and you're like, this can't be done. It's really amazing.
Right.
So who's the intended audience of ESG Engagement Dashboard?
So we feel this tool is extremely valuable for a lot of people, including companies like GCs, CFOs, CEOs, board of directors who have upcoming engagement with the investors during this proxy season or for off-cycle engagement. A number of law firms, like marquee law firms, have also reached out to us, and they're interested in using the product. Imagine having an associate go through like 20 investor websites, collect the information, and give it to a client, versus going to our web platform, selecting the 3 investors you're looking for, selecting social, and boom, you get all the questions in one place. And the details about those engagement with related case studies. We feel other investors might also be a good target market for us, especially smaller investors who want to see what larger mainstream like BlackRock, Vanguard, the market leaders in ESG are looking at, and what are the key things that they are focused on, so investors. And interestingly, a lot of ESG consultants, we do ESG consulting ourselves, so our team, when we use the tool internally for materiality assessment, because a key component of materiality assessment is understanding what your shareholders are interested in. So our tool allows you to get that insight very quickly. So the overall market for our product is like fairly large. All public companies, advisors, ESG advisors, and investors.
Yeah, I imagine private companies at some point too, because, a lot of private equity firms are
Exactly.
demanding more from their portfolio companies in the ESG space.
Definitely. Definitely.
So you said you had a lot of case studies. Did you say 150?
We have over 100 case studies,
Over
and
100.
we are adding more on a weekly basis.
Can you walk us through one of those?
So let's take an example like we are in proxy season, and you have there's a company with a meeting, upcoming meeting with, let's say, BlackRock. So in order to understand like what are key top of mind issues for BlackRock, we've created these profiles on each investor. It tells you who is in the team, how do you contact them, what are top of mind issue for BlackRock, like EEO1 is a main issue for BlackRock, like lobbying and political activity disclosure is an issue for BlackRock. It gives you a high level insight in how BlackRock has engaged with companies over the past couple of years and how they have voted. Then we go down even like to a second level of detail and tell you like who are different industry leads within BlackRock, right? So if you're an energy company, you might be speaking with Danielle, right? And within each bucket, what are the top of mind issues? And if you want to read further, you have links to all these different documents that BlackRock has posted on the website. So imagine going to the website. BlackRock has over 70 PDF documents on the website. The issue becomes like you can rely on someone else to go and say, hey, someone is going to read those 70 documents and hopefully capture all the related information and give it to you. Or you can use our tool and get everything in one place. Now, with respect to, so the profile is meant to give you a high level overview of what BlackRock is interested in and who the team members are. Now, if you want to look at what are the key engagement questions for BlackRock, you click here. We click BlackRock, and let's say you focus on environmental and social. People have talked about governance for a long time, so let's focus on environmental and social for the time being. You click results. And here you get a list of all the different engagements that BlackRock has done with different companies on environmental and social. So let's take an example of this issue, a question that BlackRock has asked companies. This is a very interesting case study because this is for ExxonMobil. And in 2020, BlackRock engaged with them. And BlackRock said, like, the discussion was on climate sustainability, alignment with disclosures around alignment with TCFD and SASB. What is critical is, in this case, BlackRock voted against election of a director at ExxonMobil. And our case study tells you exactly why that happened. So if you read through the case study, they say that BlackRock had numerous engagements with ExxonMobil, and they felt the company was not moving quick enough on disclosures regarding sustainability. So if you are a company that has upcoming engagement with BlackRock and climate is an issue for your industry, this allows you to be well prepared, well informed for that engagement. So you know how BlackRock has engaged with other companies in the past, and we can then help you come up with a response if you're not where BlackRock needs to be at. Similarly, like on social, we have a good example. Like companies, when BlackRock wants companies to provide the statistics on gender and diversity for the workforce, and it's a big issue for technology companies. You click on review, you get the information for Amazon. And this is a shareholder proposal that requested Amazon to provide an alternative report on gender and racial pay. And here, BlackRock voted against that shareholder proposal. So you can, coming back to how this helps prepare for engagement, if you got a shareholder proposal and you have a meeting with BlackRock, you can use this tool to be fully informed on to see like what Amazon has disclosed. You can in fact click on the link and also go to the source PDF document that provides a lot more details from where we captured this information. So you can read all of this and be better prepared for your conversation with the investor. So that's what we've tried to build, a tool that allows you to be fully informed and get well prepared. And if you need help, we have an advisory team that helps you with coming up with the response that investors are looking for.
I imagine a lot of people wish you had built this 20 years ago. It's really amazing, Waheed. So how should people learn more, reach out to you? How do people get in touch with ZMH to? to get on board with this?
So I would say the best way to get in touch with us is through email. So we have an email address at esg@zmhadvisors.com. You can also call me directly. Like, we have a very diverse team, and you can reach me at 202-549-8399. You can go to our website. We have a number of people, firms, law firms who are using the tool as we speak. So there is a tremendous amount of interest in utilizing the tool to prepare for the current proxy season as well as upcoming off-season engagement.
Awesome. Great stuff. Thanks very much, Waheed.
Thank you so much, Brock, for the opportunity.
Congratulations.
Thanks.